Welcome back to the Dragon Den, all my loyal Dragonites. I'm King of Dragons 5000 and today we have another action figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin armored figure. Getting the Last Ronin out of the box, he looks very impressive, like he just jumped off the page, but before we have a look at his detail, let's run through his accessories. The Last Ronin comes with two very impressive head sculpts, as well as 3 pairs of hands for various posing and weapon holding. Also included are Raphael's sai, Leonardo's katana, Mikey's nunchuck, Donatello's bow staff, a tonfa, a smoke grenade, grapple hook, and 4 shurikens. A healthy array of accessories for the Last Ronin, but with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at his details. The Last Ronin is very impressive. The detailing on him looks fantastic and he looks just like he did from the graphic novel. Taking a look at his head sculpt, the Last Ronin is wearing a hood which looks very nice. I love the detailing and texturing on it. If you don't want the Last Ronin wearing the hood, it is removable, which is very nice. Gone are the days of the colorful bandana. The Last Ronin is wearing a black bandana and you can see his white piercing eyes. A grimacing expression does reflect a much older Ninja Turtle, and I am glad NECA was able to capture that from the graphic novel. The Last Ronin is wearing padded armor, which looks very impressive. You can see he has some padded leather armor on his shoulders, and then we have some more padded armor on his chest. It does appear that his armor is layered up, and I really like the layers. The wrinkles on his suit look good, and the detailing on the leather is superb as well. The padded leather continues onto his back, where you can see he has some weapon storage for the sword and the bow staff. His arms continue that padded armor, which does have that same texturing that we saw on his hood. Some brown elbow pads do look impressive, and he is wearing some metal gauntlets. Gray leather gloves look nice, and he does have some padded leather armor on the back of his hands. The Last Ronin is also wearing a brown belt, which looks very nice. It has a lot of detail from pouches and weapon storage as well. The tunic is also nicely sculpted with wrinkles and detailing on it. The paint job on him is superb. The Last Ronin is also wearing bluish gray pants, which continue that same texture that we saw on his sleeves as well as his hood. Just like his armor, his pants have that same dry brush that brings out the detail very nicely. His left knee pad is your traditional Ninja Turtle knee pad, which looks very impressive with the paint and sculpt work. And on the right knee pad, we do have a metal knee pad with a very nice dry brush. Segmented armor plates on his shin does cover him up, and then finally on his feet he is wearing a pair of sandals. And being a Ninja Turtle, he only has 2 toes on his feet. The dark wash in the crevices and the light dry brushing on the high points does bring the look of this figure to life. So overall, NECA has done a very good job with this figure. So with his details out of the way, let's get him compared to our usual suspects. Here we have him posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman, Mattel's WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man, the Lightning Collection White Ranger, and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. Here we have the Last Ronin posed next to a movie and animated series turtle. And finally we have the armored Last Ronin posed next to the unarmored version. So he scales very nicely for an aged Ninja Turtle, so with that out of the way, let's move on to his articulation. He has a double ball joint in the head, arms go out to the side and do a full 360. He has a swivel and double hinge in his elbow, swivel hinge at his wrist, a ball joint in his lower torso. Legs do kick forward, back, go out to the side, and we have a thigh swivel. Double hinge in his knee, a swivel and a hinge in his ankle, and forward facing pin for rocker ankle. Not the greatest articulation, but for a Ninja Turtle it actually works here for this figure. So with everything said and done about the Last Ronin, let's move on to my final thoughts. I'm always impressed by NECA's detail on their figures, and the Last Ronin here is no exception. A lot of love and care went into the sculpt work of this figure. He looks just like he jumped right out of the pages from the Last Ronin graphic novel. The color scheme is spot on to what we saw in the graphic novel, and I love the expressions that this figure comes with. I also love the fact that he does come with one of each of the Ninja Turtles' weapons. That is something that we did see in the graphic novel, and NECA captured it perfectly with this figure. My only real nitpick with this figure is in the graphic novel he'd used 2 tonfas. This figure unfortunately only comes with 1. The Last Ronin is a great read for any Ninja Turtles fan, and this figure is another great addition to your collection. The Last Ronin is available on sites like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, or you can find them at your local stores such as Walmart and Target. If you're a Ninja Turtles fan, this is a must-have for your collection, especially if you're a fan of the Last Ronin graphic novel. So with that being said, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out all my other NECA and Ninja Turtle videos. If you haven't already done so, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, and other goodies, and ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my fellow Dragonites coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000, be safe, take care, and I'll see you next time.